This very serious, almost seems like an epidemic that we find ourselves in. Eve Knight is joining us. She is the region chair, and Tim Tatum with the task force itself to tell us a little bit more about the Suicide Prevention Forum that's coming up. First of all, good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Seems like more and more we're hearing about suicide from a wide variety of arenas, social media driven. Some youngsters are seeing this as a way out of bullying. It's just getting way out of hand. What are you guys going to help do to hopefully turn the tide on that?
Absolutely.
We've been active for the Suicide Prevention Network's been active for over 15 years, and we try to do forums in different communities to really just open the line of communication so people will begin talking about it, and hope that that will spawn the opportunity to do some trainings, whether it be with the school systems or businesses, industry, anything like that.
It's especially heartbreaking when you hear of a middle school or a high school student that takes their own life because of something so stupid as bullying, which should not be an element anyway. But more and more kids are getting subjected to peer pressure, and it seems like they're taking the way out that is a permanent solution to a temporary issue.
Yeah, so suicide is actually the second leading cause of death for ages 15 to 24.
The second
leading
wow.
cause of death.
I had no idea.
In fact, for the last 5 years in a row, people have been more likely to die by suicide than motor vehicle accident, including adolescents and youth. So you're right, we have been talking about it more. A large part of that is due to organizations like the Tennessee Suicide Prevention Network trying to get those statistics out there. We know that suicide is an epidemic. It's actually the fourth leading cause of death combined for the majority of age groups.
What do you tell somebody who approaches you or you, Tim, that they're contemplating this? Here are the reasons, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm thinking about it. What are the symptoms you need to look out for in a moment, but what goes through your mind when you hear those words?
I think anytime someone approaches me and starts mentioning the idea of suicide, the first thing I try to do is start developing a rapport with them and discussing hope, because suicide is seen as a solution to what they see as a problem that's insoluble, but it's not what they don't want to die. They want their problem to go away.
Right.
And trying to redirect the energy and the thought on the ending of life to redirecting the energy to see how we can get some hope built back in, some realistic, positive enforcement in their life to help them move forward.
Do you have a personal experience, suicide, someone close?
I think we all have personal experiences with suicide. I have yet to speak with somebody who can say, no, I've never known anyone, no friend, no family member.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of the point of it. When you have something that's taking away over 1,000 lives in Tennessee alone a year, we're all touched by it. And in going back to that question, I think the best thing that you can do when someone does say they're contemplating suicide, listen non-judgmentally. Non-judgmentally.
Yes.
Keep good connection with them. Just listen, let them talk it out, and know your resources. So 1-800-273-TALK is the Suicide Prevention Lifeline. You can also go to suicidepreventionlifeline.org. So that's 1-800-273-TALK. 24/7 gets you connected to services.
And the folks who answer the suicide prevention lines, they are trained professionals. It's not like calling someone who's just going to pacify you and then call law enforcement on another line. These are trained folks who can help you help yourself take that first step.
And we're very proud that the Department of Mental Health has worked with the Talk line to get the calls answered in Tennessee locally. So if you're in about a 10-county radius of Chattanooga and you call, it's answered by a Chattanooga call center.
And that can mean a lot. I wish we had more time to talk about this, but I think the work you guys are hopefully accomplishing, and you will accomplish even more so in just a few minutes. It's amazing, and it's certainly a challenging line of work. Glad you two are dedicated to that. Let me show you here a little bit more about what's going on. It is the Suicide Prevention Forum. It's coming up at the Cleveland Family YMCA, and again, those phone lines merit repeating. 855-CRISIS-1, 855-CRISIS-1. Check out the website for full information. It is tspn.org. That's tspn.org. We're back with more in a moment of Let's Chat.